For over a century, the Salvation Army has been a cornerstone of hope in Western Pennsylvania, dedicated to sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ and meeting human need without discrimination. Whether it's fighting hunger, providing shelter, supporting families, or empowering individuals to rebuild their lives, our mission is simple: to share the love of God and serve those in need with compassion, dignity, and respect. Our outreach services allow us to live out Jesus' teaching in Matthew 25, sharing a cup of cold water, visiting those who are in prison. Through demonstrating His love through our actions, we earn the trust to address even deeper needs. Offering more than just temporary relief, we provide a path to lasting transformation. Building bridges of hope means more than just hope for today or tomorrow. It means hope for eternity. Through His example, we are called to serve, to bring justice, and to share the eternal hope found in Jesus alone.
Prior to 2020, the Western Pennsylvania Division hosted Christmas meals at several hotels in the greater Pittsburgh area. While hotel support was already beginning to decline, the COVID-19 pandemic caused all the hotels to pull out completely. It took some time to find a new way to engage volunteers in holiday service, but in 2022, we launched a Thanksgiving meal program for homebound seniors, which quickly became a cherished tradition. This program aims to package and deliver 1,000 meals to low-income seniors who are often isolated, particularly on holidays. It was an ambitious goal for our first year, but the overwhelming support from both volunteers and seniors led us to expand the program for Thanksgiving 2023 and even add Christmas Eve as well. In 2024, we were able to provide 1,025 meals on both Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Eve. On Thanksgiving, 95 volunteers delivered meals to 36 senior housing complexes and 6 individual units. On Christmas Eve, 90 volunteers served 38 complexes and 7 individual homes. This program not only offers a much-needed meal, but also provides a friendly visit to seniors who may otherwise spend the holiday alone. It has also become a wonderful opportunity for the community to get involved. We are incredibly grateful for corporate volunteer support from Citizens Bank, as well as families who are making this a holiday tradition with their children. Here are a few heartwarming quotes from our volunteers this year. Delivering meals today made my Christmas. My boys and husband enjoyed it too. Thank you for the wonderful experience. We're looking forward to serving again. It was such a great experience for our family.
Imagine being a child, coming home from school on Friday, knowing that there might not be enough food to last through the weekend. This is the heartbreaking reality for many children in our communities. But through the Salvation Army's Love in a Backpack program, we're changing that story, one backpack at a time. The Love in a Backpack program provides children with nutritious, easy-to-eat food, ensuring they have enough to sustain them over the weekend. Each backpack contains 2 breakfasts, 2 lunch or dinner options, and 2 snacks, all carefully chosen to be kid-friendly and convenient. These meals provide more than just nourishment. They provide comfort, security, and the assurance that someone cares. This vital program is a collaborative effort. The Salvation Army Corps partners with local school systems to identify families in need, while volunteers work tirelessly to pack and distribute the food. The program thrives on the generosity of community donations, making it a true testament to what we can accomplish when we come together in service. During the 2023-2024 school year, 8 Corps locations participated in the program: Allegheny Valley, Beaver Falls, Corry, Du Bois, Greensburg, Meadville, Uniontown, and Washington. Together, they made an incredible impact, serving 1,341 unduplicated children throughout the year. In total, they distributed 41,665 backpacks, providing an astounding 249,990 meals to children in need. The Love in a Backpack program is more than just a meal distribution effort. It is a lifeline of hope. It ensures that children can focus on learning, growing, and thriving rather than worrying about their next meal. It reminds families that they are not alone, that their community stands with them.
Imagine walking into a food pantry, not just to receive a prepackaged bag, but to choose the foods that best fit your family's needs. This is the heart of a choice pantry, a model that is not only a best practice within our division, but a powerful way to restore dignity and empower those we serve. At a choice pantry, participants select their food by shopping in a way that works for the space, whether that means walking through the pantry and bagging items themselves, selecting from organized food tables, or even pointing out their choices through a window. This simple act of choice makes a world of difference. By allowing clients to pick what they will actually use, we reduce food waste and increase the likelihood that families will receive culturally appropriate foods that they know how to prepare. In contrast, pre-packaged pantry models may include unfamiliar or unsuitable items, making it harder for families to make the most of their food assistance. For core that are not fully set up as choice pantries, many have adopted a hybrid model, where some items are pre-bagged, but clients can still select certain foods. Others provide tables where clients can exchange or remove items, ensuring that what they take home is food they will truly use. Currently, 16 core across our division operate full choice pantries, and interest continues to grow. Just recently, another core reached out to discuss transitioning to this model. Choice pantries are more than a method of food distribution. They are a way to honor the dignity, preferences, and needs of each person we serve. By giving people a say in what they bring home, we are not just feeding bodies, we are nourishing self-sufficiency, respect, and hope.
Ask anyone in Western Pennsylvania about Project Bundle Up, and you'll likely hear the same response. They give coats to those who need them. But this program is about so much more than just winter outerwear. It's about restoring dignity, giving hope, and ensuring that no child or senior faces the harsh winter unprotected. Since 1986, Project Bundle Up has been committed to providing brand new coats, boots, gloves, and hats to children and seniors who might otherwise struggle to stay warm during the coldest months. In the past 39 years, the program has raised more than $17.5 million, helping 310,000 individuals stay warm. This initiative reaches more than 5,000 low-income children and seniors each year through both shopping trips at local partner stores and a voucher system. We have witnessed firsthand how vital this program is in supporting vulnerable families and individuals, especially when the average cost ranges from $75 to $150 per person. For children, a warm coat offers more than just protection from the cold. It's an invitation to play outside, connect with friends, and flourish despite winter's challenges. For seniors, it's not just about physical warmth, but also the reassurance that their needs are being met, enabling them to continue enjoying their daily activities without the added stress of inadequate clothing. Project Bundle Up is sustained by 5 major fundraising events throughout the year, as well as a direct mailing. With the support of more than 20 corporate partners and nearly 30 community organizations, the program raises over $750,000 annually, ensuring that every dollar directly impacts those in need. Project Bundle Up has become one of the most recognized and trusted outreach programs in the region. While the Salvation Army distributes the funds and coordinates efforts on the ground, WTAE TV amplifies the program's reach through television, web, and social media support, fostering a stronger, warmer, more compassionate community where no one is left out in the cold.
The Western Pennsylvania Division continues to explore new ways to make Camp Allegheny a place of refuge, renewal, and spiritual growth for those who need it most. In 2024, we expanded our vision by introducing 2 new camp sessions designed specifically for unique populations beyond our traditional youth camp weeks. These new programs reflect our commitment to sharing the gospel and creating meaningful, restorative experiences for all who enter the gates of Camp Allegheny. In August, we were able to bring several single-parent families to Camp Allegheny for a weekend away. A grant allowed us to offer this weekend at no cost to the families. Throughout the weekend, families were able to enjoy the outdoors, swimming, 3 balanced meals each day, activities such as arts and crafts, climbing wall, hikes, and campfires. Families were given opportunities to create lifelong memories and strengthen family bonds. Throughout the weekend, we were privileged to witness several memorable firsts shared by the families. These experiences began on the first evening as we gathered around the campfire, singing camp songs and enjoying light-hearted skits. To close the evening, everyone had the chance to toast marshmallows and make s'mores. For 2 parents, this was a particularly exciting moment. They shared that it was the first time their children had ever toasted marshmallows over an open fire. The next day, as we walked to the pool, a small frog suddenly hopped out of the tall grass beside the path. Children and parents alike paused in amazement. For several of the children, it was their first time seeing a real frog. Later that evening, during dinner, another parent proudly announced that their son had caught his first fish that afternoon. In the evening, a small herd of deer wandered down near the dining hall during dinner time to eat apples from a nearby apple tree. Families gathered around the dining hall window to watch the deer. For many, it was another first. While these moments might seem small or ordinary, the fact that they were first made them extraordinary. Then, in early November, the division hosted our second Veterans Family Respite Camp. This weekend is designed to provide relaxing atmosphere and a safe setting for guests to enjoy a break from the stresses of life at no cost to the families. Recreation, relaxation, and renewal were front and center in our programming. We believe that it had a positive effect as the families took full advantage of all the optional activities and gave positive feedback. Support services were built into the weekend to address mental health needs of the families. Our staff included a retired veteran serving as chaplain who was available to talk with any of the veterans and a Salvation Army officer with a master's in counseling. We were able to provide specialized activities for the children, allowing the parents to enjoy some adult time. The children enjoyed outdoor activities, pumpkin painting, crafts, baking, and more. The children baked dessert for Saturday dinner. They were so proud to bring their baked goods to the dinner table. It was heartwarming to witness this firsthand. What a blessing to share Camp Allegheny with these beautiful families.
The Western Pennsylvania Division's regional music programs have become a vibrant hub for creativity and community. Despite challenges in restarting after COVID, the dedication of the divisional music department staff and local corps leaders has brought the Greater Pittsburgh Music School to life, welcoming an average of 56 students each week from 4 Pittsburgh area corps. This program fosters joy, growth, and a shared passion for the arts. Students ages 8 and up gather weekly to immerse themselves in brass instruments, singing, dance, and drama, building friendships, confidence, and a love for music. This year, students from the Greater Pittsburgh Music School had the privilege of performing with the New York Staff Band during our Kettle Kickoff weekend. Together, they presented a joyful rendition of Jingle Bells, with the staff band joining our enthusiastic young instrumentalists, highlighting their growth and camaraderie. Just before Christmas, GPMS students performed at the Pittsburgh Holiday Banquet at Acrisure Stadium, an event supporting families experiencing poverty. Before an audience of hundreds of Pittsburghers, our young musicians delivered a short concert, the largest audience they have performed for to date. Newly formed in 2024, Westmoreland County's Jesus Arts and Music Night, JAM, offers similar instruction to GPMS with an average weekly attendance of 25 students from 4 Westmoreland County corps. This program was born from the initiative of local corps officers who recognized that pooling resources and instructors would create richer opportunities for their young people. In October 2024, JAM hosted its inaugural public concert, which drew over 100 attendees from area corps. The event showcased performances including brass band numbers, piano solos, drama presentations, and dance routines.
Allegheny County has a growing senior population with nearly 20% of its residents aged 65 or older. This surpasses the national average. As this demographic continues to expand, a senior outreach program seemed essential to help us meet the unique challenges this group faces. Programs especially designed for seniors promote social engagement, reduce stress, and improve health, and help seniors connect with essential services like transportation, healthcare, and other assistance. By establishing a dedicated outreach initiative, seniors in Allegheny County can maintain their independence and quality of life. These programs not only provide essential resources, but also create meaningful opportunities for seniors to stay connected. Our Older Adult Ministry program provides a welcoming, faith-centered space where seniors can nurture their minds, body, and spirit. Programs include Christian fellowship, prayer, Bible studies, alongside hands-on activities like arts and crafts, guest speakers, and physical fitness for all abilities. Nutritious meals that are tailored for seniors are provided every time they come together. And more than just activities, these gatherings create meaningful connections, offer companionship and a sense of belonging for those who might otherwise be alone. Guided by our dedicated Older Adult Ministries coordinator and supported by our officers, staff, and volunteer, each program is thoughtfully structured to enrich seniors' lives. Our staff will play a key role in building relationships and connecting the participants to essential Salvation Army services that they might need, such as food assistance, clothing, and community programs. Through local outreach and larger divisional events, Older Adult Ministries will ensure every senior feels supported, valued, and part of a caring community.
Our youth ministry coordinators, our youth workers, are paving the way for the next generation to know and love Jesus. Through the Territorial Youth Worker Grant, we have been blessed to fund 5 incredible individuals who are making a lasting impact in their communities. The Western Pennsylvania Division understands the importance of having youth ministry coordinators. There are several corps that have been working diligently to make this role part of their annual budget without the support of the Territorial Grant, and have been self-funding youth workers ministering alongside the corps officers. Though we wish that every corps could have a self-funded youth worker, we know that without the support of DHQ and THQ, that may not be possible. Teresa Smith from the Pittsburgh Westside Corps, Heather Anthill from the Venango County Corps, Danielle Hannon from the Washington Corps. Additionally, 2 part-time youth workers, Brooklyn Fields and Brighton Winters, they have also served during the summer to support our camping ministry. Every youth ministry coordinator, full-time and part-time, participates in monthly training sessions focused on Salvation Army essentials. These trainings are designed to help every corps establish strong, sustainable youth ministries tailored to their communities. Our vision is simple: each one, reach one. Through discipleship and accountability, our youth workers are being mentored by the youth department and, in turn, are discipling their youth. The THQ Youth Worker Grant has been a profound impact on the Western Pennsylvania Division, and we pray for continued support so that we can keep reaching and discipling our young people. As one pastor recently said, going beyond every nation in my generation to every generation in my nation.
The call to ministry is a sacred journey, one of faith, obedience, and full surrender to God. In the Western Pennsylvania Division, we are blessed with individuals who have answered this call with passion and dedication. Their willingness to step forward in service is a testimony to God's work in their lives and His ongoing mission through the Salvation Army. Our candidates are preparing to serve, lead, and bring the message of Christ to a world in need. Through their discipleship, training, and unwavering faith, they are equipping themselves for the mission ahead. This is more than just a process. It is a response to God's call, a commitment to transform lives, and a desire to bring hope to communities. Looking ahead to 2025, we have 3 prospective candidates who are actively preparing for officership. Andreas Bush from Pittsburgh Temple, currently serving as a candidate intern at the Pittsburgh Westside Corps. He is a devoted single father of 2 teenagers, August and Noah. Andreas is diligently preparing for the training college, seeking to serve God wholeheartedly. Lusambo Nicholas Mudawal and Faraha Joyce Rashid are serving as candidate interns in their home corps, Pittsburgh Northborough. Originally from Congo, they have lived in the U.S. for over a decade. As parents of 5 children, they serve with grace, compassion, and unwavering dedication, embracing each challenge with tremendous faith. God continues to call individuals into officership, and we look forward to those who are discerning His plan for their lives beyond 2025. Avery McCall, currently serving as the outreach assistant at the Altoona Corps, has expressed his call to officership. His goal is to enter training in 2026, and he will soon begin the application process. Ryan and Ryan Hindinger, also from the Altoona Corps, are actively involved in ministry. Ryan serves as the Corps Sergeant Major and Employment Specialist, while Ryan is the office manager and caseworker. Though they are newer to the Salvation Army and recently married, they have felt God's call and are prayerfully discerning the right timing to begin their journey toward officership. As a division, we are committed to the call of Christ. Over the last 6 years, the Western Pennsylvania Division has sent 18 cadets to the training college. Those 18 cadets and officers are still serving throughout the Eastern Territory and making kingdom impact. As we look ahead, we celebrate what God is doing in the lives of these future leaders. Their passion, dedication, and willingness to serve will transform lives, impact communities, and bring the love of Christ to those in need. We trust that God will continue to raise up individuals to serve Him through the Salvation Army, ensuring that His mission of hope and redemption reaches all who need it.
We are thrilled that several corps in Western Pennsylvania are experiencing growth. Notably, the Washington Corps, the Pittsburgh Westside Corps, and the McKeesport Corps have realized steady and sustained growth over the past year, particularly in the last 6 months. The Corps officers in these corps have recognized that growth does not just occur on its own, but an intentional, strategic approach is needed. At the Westside Corps, the officers highlighted a strategy that involved consistency in their planning, making sure Sunday school, children's church, nursery, a well-planned worship service, and Corps cadets were ready each week, making Sunday a full day of worship and ministry. Recently, the Corps has launched soldiership classes, aiming to enroll a dedicated group of committed believers this spring. Inclusivity has also been a driving force in their growth at the Westside Corps. The Corps faced significant challenges from a divided congregation due to racial tensions. They fostered unity by listening, evaluating firsthand, and remaining grounded in love. Despite resistance, the Corps continued to extend grace and demonstrate Christ's love through their actions. As a result, Sunday attendance grew from 6 to 20 to 25 participants, and engagement deepened across all services. Recently, the Corps has had several Sundays where 55 or more have been in attendance. The Washington Corps has had a wonderful social service and community service program for several years. However, the Corps has struggled to bridge clients and program participants into their congregation. At times, the Corps has had less than 5 people in Sunday worship. The Corps approach to congregational growth, similar to the Westside Corps, centers on inclusivity, consistency, and fostering connection. Early on, the officers recognized a gap between their programs and effective ministry. Many attendees were unaware of Sunday services or maybe just felt excluded. Through conversations and active listening, they discovered barriers such as the lack of transportation and limited opportunities for participation. By offering pickups and extending invitations during midweek programs, attendance grew from about 6 to 20 to 25 people, fostering a stronger sense of belonging. Additionally, the Corps prioritized meaningful involvement within their worship services. They empowered members to lead prayer, read scripture, and share testimonies, reinforcing that the church is a collective body, not the work of a few. Their efforts culminated in increased engagement, with many who attended their midweek programs now come on Sundays. Through soldiership classes, participants are pursuing deeper faith and exploring their roles within their ministry. Rooted in the 3 R's, reestablishing hope, rebuilding families, and revitalizing the community, their mission remains clear: to transform lives, one soul at a time, through the love of Christ.
The Family Caring Center has been a vital resource in Pittsburgh, offering 85 beds across 18 rooms to keep families together while experiencing homelessness. In addition to providing safe housing, the center offers essential services like meals, case management, and personal growth programs. These services provide a foundation for families to move forward on their path to stability. However, the growing demand for shelter services has underscored the need to enhance the center's facilities to meet the expanding needs of the community. The Renovation Hope campaign is a collaborative initiative between the development team and the Family Caring Center to address this critical need. The campaign aims to transform the FCC into a more welcoming, home-like environment that better supports families experiencing homelessness. The goal is to create a physical space that promotes healing, family togetherness, and personal development. This project not only addresses the immediate needs of the shelter, but also empowers families to embrace the future with confidence. The Renovation Hope campaign bridges key partners, including the Why Not You Foundation, to enhance the Family Caring Center's impact. Founded by Russell Wilson and Sierra, the Why Not You Foundation will help renovate the dining hall and create the Why Not You Center, a space for education and personal development. This center will foster a Why Not You mindset, empowering families to overcome challenges and seize opportunities. With the Steelers' matching donation, this partnership strengthens the campaign, ensuring its success in supporting families as they rebuild their lives. The total donation amount, $90,000. The ultimate goal of the Renovation Hope campaign is to bridge the gap between basic shelter and long-term empowerment. The renovations and the creation of the Why Not You Center will transform the Family Caring Center into a place where families not only find shelter, but also gain the stability, education, and empowerment needed to thrive. This initiative demonstrates how strategic partnerships and community collaboration can create lasting change, positively impacting families and helping them build brighter futures.
Welcome to 901 Oakbrook Lane, nestled on a quiet cul-de-sac close to parks and schools. It boasts original hardwood floors, a cook's kitchen, and is a hub for forced commercial sex. 1321 Rosemary Drive is a picturesque French country home. Walking distance to shops and eateries is also a slave labor camp. While this refurbished neighborhood market boasts copious natural light and is home to debt bondage, because human trafficking doesn't happen somewhere else. It happens in your city, your town, your neighborhood, on construction sites and farms, in hotels, and even healthcare. This is happening in your backyard. The Salvation Army is shining light on this widespread epidemic. raising awareness, and offering support for those in need. Visit our website to learn how the Salvation Army's Light Project is combating human trafficking in your community.
Trafficking is a hidden crisis affecting individuals in our own communities. Men, women, and children trapped in sex and labor trafficking, often with nowhere to turn. But for victims in Western Pennsylvania, the Salvation Army's Light Project offers a way out, a lifeline to healing, hope, and a new beginning. Since its launch in 2019, the Light Project has provided comprehensive support to survivors across 28 counties with a central office in Allegheny County. Over the past 3 years, we've witnessed tremendous growth, not just in numbers, but in the diversity of survivors served. In 2022, we served 41 survivors. That number grew to 65 in 2023, and by 2024, we provided assistance to 124 survivors, bringing our total to 230 unique individuals who have broken free from the grip of trafficking. While the majority of survivors served have been adult women escaping sex trafficking, we are seeing an increase in male survivors and labor trafficking victims. No matter the background, the Light Project ensures that every survivor receives the compassionate care and resources they need. Over the most impactful service is a housing assistance. In 2024 alone, we provided 2,364 case management sessions, 149 months of housing support, and as the only low barrier scattered site housing program for trafficking survivors in Western Pennsylvania, the Light Project is also the only program available for male and labor trafficked victims, filling a critical gap in services. Our growth and impact have been made possible through many grants and funding, including continuous support from the Office for Victims of Crime, OVC, since 2019. Most recently, we were awarded $1.2 million in OVC housing assistance funding for 2024 through 2027, supporting 16 short-term housing units and 48 survivors over 3 years. A historic 5-year, $1.5 million grant from the PA Office of the Attorney General's Operation Strike, backed by the Howard G. Buffett Foundation, allowing us to expand services across Pennsylvania. These resources allow us to provide trauma-informed, victim-centered, and culturally responsive support, including specialized assistance for Latino trafficking survivors through local agency partnership. The Light Project is more than a program. It is a beacon of hope for those who have endured an unimaginable exploitation. With continued community support and strategic partnerships, we will keep expanding our reach, restoring lives, and shining a light on the path to freedom.
State Senator Kim Ward recently voted to expand Pennsylvania's human trafficking bill. The changes call for those who assist human traffickers to be placed on the Megan's Law registry. A bill Senator Ward introduced in 2022 added human traffickers to that registry. Law enforcement tells Pittsburgh's Action News 4 that human trafficking is all around us, including right here in our own neighborhoods, although we don't often see it.
Pittsburgh's Action News 4 reporter Marcy Cipriani spoke with a local survivor and investigators who say human trafficking is a real worry in our communities.
It is estimated that there are more than 49 million people enslaved in the world today, and that human trafficking generates $150 billion in illegal profits every year. And if you think that's happening in other parts of the world, you should know. In the most recent federal human trafficking report, Pennsylvania ranked 9th in the nation for new cases, and the stories are heartbreaking.
My victimization started at a very early age. I think it was about the age of 3 when I learned about sex.
So our mission is that we meet people where they are.
From people like Tabitha Syriac, who works in the Salvation Army's anti-human trafficking department.
So we have a victim service program, and with that program we help with things like transportation, so we can take survivors to appointments, or we might be able to get you a bus pass. We help with cell phone bills.
Services, Taylor says, have put her back on her path, but her past,
you cry internally,
is something she says she will always battle. But she hopes by telling her story, no one else will have to. Taylor says she has fought hard and has come a long way to get here.
Now I am the best Tonya I know, the best Tonya I've had to meet.
If you know someone who you think may be in danger, contact your local FBI office, or if you are looking for resources, we have information on the Salvation Army's program and others at WTAE.com. Marcy Cipriani, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.
In March 2021, a heartfelt connection was made between John Butler and the Salvation Army's New Kensington Corps, a connection rooted in faith, family, and the power of music. It all began with a $2,500 memorial gift in honor of John's late mother, a devoted member of the Salvation Army. Without a phone or email on file, Aaron Ehrlich, Donor Relations Director, took a personal approach, sending John a handwritten thank you note along with a newspaper article about the Corps' new location and its new officers, Majors Scott and Leslie Flanders. This simple act of gratitude opened the door to an inspiring partnership. When John responded, he shared his deep personal connection to the Salvation Army. His mother had served as head usher and was active in the League of Mercy, and as a young adult, John had attended church services with her. But it was music that truly left a lasting imprint. He played the tuba in the Corps band and spent summers at music camp, where his love for music first took shape. Hearing this, Aaron mentioned that Majors Flanders were hoping to launch a new music program. She shared photos of the new Corps building and the Majors' vision for the program, a vision that deeply resonated with John. A short time later, while visiting family, John made a surprise visit to the Corps. The Majors gave him a personal tour, highlighting their funding needs, including $1 million for facility updates and program support. John was moved. Just days after his visit, John pledged a transformational gift of $100,000 to fund the new music room, ensuring future generations could experience the same joy and growth through music that he had. But his generosity didn't stop there. He made a multi-year pledge commitment, creating a lasting impact for the Corps. In the years since, John has remained deeply engaged, working alongside Majors Flanders and Development Department staff to fund ongoing projects, including a chapel renovation, cafeteria updates, and a playground project, all designed to create a welcoming, inspiring space for those served by the Salvation Army. What began as a memorial tribute has grown into a legacy of generosity, faith, and music. John Butler's story is a testament to the power of relationships and how one act of remembrance and generosity can turn into something much bigger that creates lasting change, not just in bricks and mortar, but in the lives of every child, family, and individual who walks through the doors of the New Kensington Corps.
Lisa Young has dedicated 40 years to the nonprofit sector, with the last 28 years serving as the gift planning director for the Salvation Army's Western PA Division. As a chartered advisor in philanthropy, Lisa is deeply passionate about the Salvation Army's mission and has successfully raised $117 million in gift planning production for our organization. Her fundraising efforts are crucial for the future success and growth of our programs and services within the Western PA Division. In 2019, after discussions with a potential donor, a Corps officer recalled the importance of precise wording when asked about including the Salvation Army in their will. The officer reached out to Lisa, who then followed up with the donor's attorney. This led to the Kittanning Corps becoming the sole beneficiary of a generous $1.6 million gift. Lisa continues to strengthen our relationship with planned giving donors. Carl, a planned giving donor, shared, "I have made annual gifts to the Salvation Army for many years and included it in my estate plans so that my support continues far into the future. It is one of my favorite charities because it is a Christian organization that follows the Bible and never compromises its beliefs." Another planned giving donor, William, remarked, "Whenever a fast and focused response was needed, the Salvation Army was there. We support the Salvation Army because they go where they are needed and they are always ready to act. We are immensely proud of all that Lisa does to help the Salvation Army in Western Pennsylvania achieve our mission." In 2024, Lisa was recognized by the Eastern Territory for reaching the milestone of raising $100 million.
As we look ahead, our commitment to sharing the love of Christ through compassionate service remains unwavering. Every meal served, every shelter provided, every life touched reflects God's grace and testifies to His enduring hope. We are confident that God has much more for the Salvation Army to accomplish in Western Pennsylvania. With every life we encounter, we see an opportunity to offer something greater, a chance for lasting change and renewed hope. The need is urgent. The mission is clear. In a world longing for hope, we know that a single encounter with Jesus Christ can transform a life, not just for today, but for eternity. Together, we are building bridges to hope, pathways to connect people from despair to possibility, from hardship to healing, from isolation to community. Through every act of service, every expression of compassion, we extend not only practical help, but the promise of a brighter future grounded in the love of Jesus.